Maryland sports fans, there's only one sports book in the great state of Maryland with over 50 years experience booking bets and supporting customers. Betfred Sportsbook at Longshots is now open and is the only sportsbook in Frederick offering cash betting on football, basketball, world soccer, and more. Visit the Betfred Sportsbook at I-270 and MD-85 in Frederick, right next to Longshots off-track betting. Go to betfredsports.com for more information and your chance to win exclusive merchandise. Must be 21 or older. Play responsibly. For help, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Drops. P1E goes on till it pops. Cannonball, don't trust a cop. Johnny Spotswood just don't know when to stop. Yeah, and if you don't like it, you better take your ass up to the snooty fox, cause this is the loud spot. Okay, see you later.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Loud Spot. I'm your host, Sebastian Cosme, right out of Oklahoma City. I have no idea where Sam is. Sam is missing today. I've texted him, I called him, so hopefully Sam is okay, and I'm sure I will hear from him tomorrow. But I do have two awesome guests on this show tonight, Hazel Vincent and Dennis O'Connor. They are out of Portland, Oregon, and I know them from 2006, so hey guys.
Hi.
How you doing?
It has been a long time since I've seen either of you, like on face to face.
Well, exactly. It's been a real long time.
So
12 years at least.
Longer than that. I moved to Oklahoma City in 2006. I left right after New Year's. So like it was 2005. It was New Year's, and then I moved to Washington actually, and then from Washington I was there for about a month, and then I bought a one-way ticket to Oklahoma City. And I never.
That was it.
And then I started a career and did all kinds of things. So what I want people to know is Hazel is one of the most like super cool ladies. She actually let me and her granddaughter, which is my ex-girlfriend, live at her house. And the first time I went to their house, I was like, "Holy shit! What is it?" Her house. How was it? A 5-story house or a 4-story house?
4.
It was 4?
I think so, yeah. But that's through the basement.
That's including the basement.
1, 2, 3. Yes.
4 stories.
4.
And the whole house from bottom to top was decorated in Christmas decorations. Do you still have all those decorations?
And as we look around here, we have Christmas decorations even today.
Even today. So her house was huge, and I think people even thought that she was Mrs. Claus. by the.
Don't know if you can see Santa Claus over there.
Oh, I see him.
Santa Claus.
I see him right there.
He's still here.
So when I first got there, you guys had just started talking, right? You guys had just. I don't know if you guys started talking when I got there, or if you guys had already been dating, because I kind of feel like you weren't really official when I first moved to Oregon.
That's correct.
That's correct.
Yeah. You
guys were just doing the nasty.
We had at that point we weren't even doing that.
You know what's so fun is I had so many good memories of being in Oregon. The bar, the Fremont Ridge. You sold that, right?
Hey, my T-shirt.
Oh, it says the Fremont Ridge on it. Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
I worked for you tonight.
Oh, thank you. That's awesome. Yeah, I worked there, and that's how I learned to play poker, Texas Hold'em.
That's right.
Yeah. For Christmas, you got me a bunch of Texas Hold'em stuff, so that is cool. We're going to get into Oregon, where you guys live, and what's going on out there as far as riding goes. But because we only have 45 minutes on the show, I want to do. This is a musical podcast, so you guys are not going to probably like the music, but I love it, and so that's what matters. So
Got it.
Is it about mama and trains?
No. This song is called Zombie Monkey Woman. The band's called Lords of Salem, and they're out of Germany. So I'm getting bands from like Germany, France, the UK, all over the United States. I had Mexico, Holland even. Like, they're just emailing me their music. And by the way, I just started this podcast 3.5 weeks ago. We have almost 600 subscribers right now.
Excellent.
So we're growing. Yeah, we're growing. Okay, so this is Zombie Monkey Woman by Lords of Salem. These guys are awesome. Let's play them right now.
Spin it.
It's fantastic. She's like a furry little Dalai Lama. Keep your fingers crossed that my fingers don't end up in Tracy's zombie monkey mouth. Tracy's zombie monkey mouth. Tracy's zombie monkey mouth.
First, bloodlust, sexual hunger. First, bloodlust.
Break out of the lab beasts on the flight. Among them an Asian lady escaping in the night. She's a special product of six sinus brains. Half monkey, half human, zombie blood in her veins. She learned to drive cars, bewitching men with a sex appeal. Do you understand? She's so hot for human flesh and blood. Likes the screams of the victim before they are done. Yeah, yeah. Here she comes, the zombie monkey woman. Step aside, she's a star, the zombie monkey woman. Yeah, yeah. She drives a 67 Pontiac GTO, hauling out of the motor, everything in it raw. On apocalyptic highways, cars litter the road. She don't care about it, she don't care at all. When she's done with a screaming prey, all what remains is human clay. She's the most badass chimera that you've seen. Still attractive, still sexy, and every zombie queen. Late at night, she's dancing in a strip club, driving men and women out of their minds. They get excited by her animal charisma, not aware about the danger the sick bitch conceals. But when they feel a vicious bite, then it's too late. She likes the woman alive. Blood splatters are turning her on. Scared of all the daggers, yes, that's what she wants. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Here she comes, the zombie monkey woman. Step aside, she's a star, the zombie monkey woman. Yeah, yeah.
Tracy's zombie monkey mouth.
All right, so that was Lords Over Salem with Zombie Monkey Woman. Super cool song. I know it's kind of cutting out on your end. I think it does that on my software, but my software picks it up, so that's what matters for the podcast. Okay, so you guys have a lot going on in Oregon right now. And how is it for you being in Oregon? Are you scared to, because you're 78 years old, you know, so are you scared to walk outside and maybe think someone's going to hurt you or attack you just by the way you look?
Absolutely.
So, like, how far are you from the rioting?
Well, a couple of weeks ago, we were just a mile or two away. They were up here in the northeast section and took out a park, and they clamped down on them pretty good and contained them. But that's the closest they've been. Most prior to that were downtown, about 6 miles. So in the neighborhood, we haven't had any particular problem. Just in our residential neighborhood, it's been pretty quiet.
Are you guys in that same house that you moved from because I remember right before I left, we were like packing the house, and I think is that the same house that you live in now?
No, that was on Peacock Lane, the Christmas street.
Yeah, you were.
But no, this isn't the same.
Okay, well, I know you were selling that big house and then moved to another house. But that other house that you bought, is that the same house that you're in now? Okay.
No, we're in Dennis's house.
I'm in my home, and I've been here since '91.
Okay. You know, I remember when I first moved there, I swear to God, Dennis did not like me. You know what? I think I was kind of like an arrogant prick. You know,
I was that cocky little bastard. That's all.
You came in, you were wearing makeup.
You had your eyeliner on. You're looking really cool. Marilyn Manson wanted a throwback right there.
My attitude has not changed. I don't wear the eyeliner so much anymore, unless I'm wanting to feel like I'm having a midlife crisis. You know. So you sold the food. So what did you guys know what, even when I left, did you even know why I left? Or, I mean, did I just leave you high and dry at the bar? Because I worked there, and did I just quit? I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
Okay, well,
But I don't think we were high and dry. I mean, we generally had somebody to put in there.
Yeah, and then
Jessica, probably.
Yeah, I wonder how she's. I haven't seen any of those people. You know, I was friends with Dan Paquette on Facebook for a while. But then I deleted my account, started a new account, and I don't think I added him back because I just didn't think about it, you know.
He's a grandpa these days.
Is he really? So
yeah.
So you still keep in touch with them?
Oh yeah. We talk to him all the time.
That is.
Yeah, and I think we didn't think he just disappeared. We just figured that the granddaughter dumped your ass. So it's like it's just water under the bridge.
That's pretty much what happened. Well, the cool thing about it, though, is when I moved to Oklahoma City, it really changed my life around. Because I was just kind of an arrogant prick, and I didn't really care much about a lot of things. And I moved to Oklahoma, and once I got to Oklahoma, I was like, okay, I'm 20, I think I was 24 something years old. I need to do something with myself, because if I don't, I'm just going to work at Walmart or something like that for the rest of my life. And I had a lot more potential, so I actually went to school, and believe it or not, because of COVID, we shut it down, but I was teaching attorneys oil and gas law.
Right.
Really?
I saw that. And you also did that development. How did that go?
Yeah, we're still working on it. It's kind of hard with the investors because with the banks, they're really hard to lend money right now. So the first one, we actually got a $700,000 loan. That went through. We sold phase one. We actually lost money on phase one because our engineer was just a really shitty person. Yeah, but it's not first time.
He took the money off the top.
Yeah,
the cream.
Well, you wind up having a drug problem. Anyways, long story short, phase two is going to start. We had about a $600,000 loan for it, and then the banks were like, nope, because of COVID. They weren't sure how the market was going to go, but now we're working back with them. And then I had my own oil and gas company for a while. COVID screwed that shit up too, man. We had not kidding. You would shit yourself. I had a $50 million contract with the hedge fund, and they pulled the plug immediately. March 1st, I think. Whenever it was that oil hit negative, I got the phone call, and I was like, I knew it. So I got a job working for a law firm. I manage a law firm, and so I'm the account manager. So I take care of the clients, and I talk to the attorneys, and I kind of organize everything. Then they don't know I do this podcast, and I don't like it too much.
They're not in their genre.
I don't think so. I don't think so. So,
well, I saw it was loud and it was heavy metal, and I'm thinking, well, it's been a while since I had five-finger death punch,
oh, hey, at
and I
least,
just couldn't quite figure out, I was at a show and I was watching all these kids throw their hair around and jump it, and I'm wondering, I just don't get it. I could get some of the music, but it's a behavior.
I should have been recording this because Hazel's face right now is epic. She's having a good time. She's having a good time. And you guys also got me into college football. Because I didn't even realize people watch college football.
Go Ducks!
Oh, God. I know, yeah, you're a huge Ducks fan. So my wife went to OU, and then living in Oklahoma, I live right near Norman. So it's like boomer, sooner country where I live. And you know what? I kind of like college football more than professional football since I've lived in Oklahoma. I think it's more fun. There's less politics involved.
Oh, yeah.
And in Oklahoma's rabid, so for college football.
Oh, it's huge. Everyone thinks they're going to be a famous football player. Like, everyone that's played in high school is like, on me, because it's big. It's so big. And after hanging out there in Oregon and hanging out with you guys, and then coming to Oklahoma, I really saw like there was a big, there's a huge scene for college football. And so and do you guys still watch the Trailblazers? Do the Trailblazers lose? Are they out of the?
Yeah, they lost in the first round to the Lakers, and yes, yeah. In the last 8-10 years now, I've been working the Blazer games, every one of them.
Oh, nice, yeah. Thunder.
Home games.
Thunder got kicked out too. So okay, I want to play this next song called "Sink." It's from a band called Twim, and these guys are from Galveston, Texas. So I like this song. It may cut out on your guys' end, it may not. But we only have like 28 minutes. It goes by super fast when we're just talking, having a good time. So I'm going to play, this band is called Twim. It's Twim as in Mary Twim. And the song is called Sink. So here we go. Oh, hold on. I pushed the wrong button. There we go.
Break you, what you are.
All right.
Clippers in Denver.
Oh, you guys are watching?
Rock on.
Dude, my dad listens to the podcast, and he does not listen to heavy metal. And he told me, he goes, but he listens to all my podcasts because he wants to hear our sound. And the last one, he was like, were you a little bit drunk when you did that one? I was like, yeah. He goes, I could tell. So, but because he listens to the podcast, he goes, you kind of get me to like some metal music. He goes, I'm going to be this old man driving around in a convertible banging. I was like, you might be. You might be. You never know. You never know. So
I can relate to that.
I do want to say something funny. So when I worked at the Fremont Ridge, I'm going to come clean with something. I do remember something I did. Do you remember the night I locked the doors like a little bit early, and then you actually came to the bar and tried to open the door and it was locked, and you like got mad at me for it?
You probably.
So I did that because I was like, it was like a slow night, and I was like, I went in the back freezer and like chugged this bottle of wine, like a little thing of wine. That I'll pay you $3 for it. I'll mail you a check, okay?
It's okay.
and then you came opening the door and you're like, you can't do that. I'll lose my liquor license or whatever it was. And I was like, so I told my wife that I was a bartender, but she was actually a bartender, but I just served beer and wine, so I wasn't actually a bartender. But I still tell people I was, like I know what I'm doing.
It was a bar in the end.
It was
a full bar.
Oh, was it really? Did you guys still do the poker tournament, all that stuff?
We did.
So
For years.
I wish, you know what? I'm happy I came to Oklahoma, but I wish I would have left Oregon on a different note than when I did. I really had nowhere to go. I didn't want to live at your house anymore because I didn't feel like it was the best atmosphere for me to be in. You know what I'm saying?
We weren't doing anything. I don't know what you were doing.
I was doing all kinds of things. I lived with Dan and his girlfriend. I slept on their couch for a little bit, and then some other dude who I don't remember what his name was, that was a regular at the bar, slept on his couch for a couple nights. And as soon as I could, I just got the hell out of Dodge. And you know what's funny is, as a landman doing oil and gas stuff, I actually worked in Dodge City, Kansas for a little bit, and every time I left Dodge City, I would say, I'm getting the hell out of Dodge. Dodge City, Kansas sucks. So, but if there's any good bands from Dodge City, Kansas, send me your music and I'll play it. By the way, if you like the podcast, you can check out my website, theloudspot.net is the website. We have a YouTube channel. I don't put all the videos on YouTube, and you can just Google The Loud Spot with Sebastian or look that up on YouTube. We have a Twitter page I don't use because Twitter's stupid. And we're active on Facebook. So thanks for everyone who downloads all my stuff. Okay, so do you guys have any questions for me at all?
Right off the top? No, not really.
No.
It looks like you made some good choices getting the hell out of Portland.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I actually got a job at when I was down there because I was such a loser. I wound up getting a job at a call center, but I had no way to get there. Like me and Evan. Remember Evan?
Oh yeah.
He's married now too.
Oh.
He has a son and a daughter. He has a daughter and a younger son, and he lives in Vacaville. And California so we talked before the show, and you guys were talking about the smoke. Is it coming from Northern California into Oregon, or is Oregon on fire also?
Oregon's providing its own.
Really?
Oh, it's really serious.
Yeah.
We haven't said, the doors are, you open up your door and it's like a campfire is blowing the smoke directly pumping into your house. It's extremely smoky. We haven't seen the sun in 4 days.
So it's the same.
And the fires are burning outside of town, but there's hundreds and hundreds of people displaced, thousands actually. And deaths, it's serious, real serious.
Wow, yeah, I know, because I see pictures from my family members and my friends that live in Vacaville, and a lot of them lost their houses.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. There was over 1,000 houses destroyed in Phoenix in Southern Oregon. You know, that's a few hundred miles away, but that was really hard hit. And here, just locally, in the Malala area, just east and north of Salem, and just south and east of us here, It's pretty serious.
I wonder, like, can 2020 get any worse? I mean, you have COVID-19 breakout, right? Which is it's horrible. In fact, I know someone right now who's 60 years old, and he's pretty bad. He's not in the hospital. One of his they do like an old man donut and coffee, on a weekly basis. And one of the guys was there told the other guy, he goes, "You don't look very well." He goes, "Oh yeah, I have COVID." Like, then what the fuck are you doing here? And so but all of them except for one, I don't know how many there were. They all wound up getting it, and one of them's hospitalized now.
Yeah.
And they don't really talk about. They don't talk like Herman Cain. He died. They don't talk about that shit.
He died. That was fast.
Yeah, they don't talk about that on the news. They don't talk about all kinds of stuff on the news. The news pisses me off. I quit watching the news. And then you got the fire. You got the fires, which like lightning caused. Lightning was like huge in that whole area, I guess.
No.
Okay,
There was no lightning.
There was no lightning.
No lightning.
Really, what's in the Riverside fire appears to be it was burning in the southeast side of Mount Hood, and it was a fire. And then there was a cold front blew up over the Canada over into Colorado. So Colorado had 100-degree weather, and then 2 days later it was a winter advisory, which caused hot air was over the Pacific Ocean and over us, high pressure, which caused east winds to blow through the gorge. So we had 70-mile-an-hour gorge, and above 2,000 feet, they're calling for 75-mile-an-hour winds. Here on the valley floor, it was 35 to 40-mile-an-hour winds. There was a fire burning, which was probably caused by lightning, and it just caused it to erupt at about 4 o'clock on, Friday, I think, or Thursday? Wednesday. And it just exploded. And I looked out to the south, and there was a plume of smoke that looked like a thunderstorm generating, and it was all fire. And it just took off and moved like 70 miles in a day.
Jeez. I might have to start a whole new podcast called Sebastian and Dennis. Because here's one thing that I've always admired about Dennis is that he's always been very knowledgeable.
Very.
Believe it or not, when I was a dumb prick living there, okay, I still actually thought you were like someone who I could go to for questions that you would have a right answer for.
Well, thank you.
You're not an idiot, I'll tell you that. So, and you'll be surprised how people act when they're younger. And I try to keep this in mind with my own kids. People do stupid shit when they're young, but if their head's in the right place, that's all that matters. Because later on down the line, they'll quit acting like a dumbass. And get their shit together, Especially when your back's against the wall. And my dad pretty much told me when I came to Oklahoma, I asked him for like $20, I think, and he was like, "Hey, I'm not a bank, And I was kind of a little bit like, "Oh shit, yeah, you're right, you're not. Well, why can't you be?" And so that's when I put the pedal to the metal, man. And is it the pedal to the metal? That's right.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. And I said, I better do something with myself here. And so being an entrepreneur has really been fun. It has its ups and downs. Working for someone else is a lot easier.
Much easier.
But the satisfaction of the after product isn't yours to keep. You put in hard work for someone else, and I don't mind doing it. In fact, right now, that's why I'm doing this podcast. I could work for this law firm forever. I don't care. They treat me well. Everyone there's super nice. But if I can get this to start making some money, like we just started monetizing it, I think that'd be real. It's kind of more up my alley,
Right.
It's kind of more up my
alley.
Definitely. So I want to go to Oregon. I want to pay you guys a visit sometime soon. So, what do you guys think of the music so far? No. What is your favorite? What's your favorite music, Dennis? What's your favorite music?
Oh, my range goes from country to soft rock, but there's several heavy metal artists that I can get behind.
Well, you knew Five Finger Death Punch was, which I would not consider them heavy metal, but that's fine. They're like the sellout heavy metal, but that's fine if you want to think that. But hey, I was
surprised they were Christian.
Are they really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Someone's
they're actually pretty nice guys.
Someone's fact check you on that. We'll see.
I worked. I just happened to mention that because I worked their show.
Okay.
I was on the other side of the fence, so to speak, backstage.
Okay, I got a confession to make, Hazel.
Okay.
One time, no one was at the house, and do you remember when you near your kitchen? Okay, 2 confessions. Well, near your kitchen, you guys had it was like a stereo system, like in the living room though, like area, like dining room area. You guys had a sound system in there. I don't know if you remember that, but no one was home, and I turned that shit up so fucking loud, and I was in my boxers, and I was jamming out, and I was thinking, hope she doesn't have any cameras in here.
You might be interested to know that house has been sold. After Hazel sold it and was abandoned.
Oh shit!
And was empty for a while, and an investor picked it up and rebuilt it. And it's back to its heyday and its glory day and remodeled, and it looks pretty nice. It's on the market. You're interested to buy it? I think it's $1.7 million.
Nope, don't have that kind of money. Hey, maybe after my project in Alabama gets completed, but even then I'm not making that much. I'll do okay off of it, but hopefully we even finish it, because right now it's just sitting there. It's just like it's 3 phases. Phase 1's done. We got it sold to the home builders. The rest of it's just chilling. We can't have the construction crew build anything on it, the roads and stuff, until we get the bank to give us the money. Well, hopefully they get rid of this COVID thing soon, man. The other
step by step.
The other confession I was gonna make is because you didn't have a garbage disposal, you never wanted us to put food down in the sink, you know? Yeah, well, guess what I did? I didn't do it all the time, and you would say you'd come home from like work or whatever, and you'd be like, "Who put food in here?" I told you, and I was like, "It was probably Evan, man. Blame it on Evan." Evan was probably.
Evan got out before you did.
yeah, he did. He saw the writing on the wall. He's like, "I'm out. Evan is funny. I still talk to him.
He's good.
He's very Christian now, and I don't even think he drinks anymore.
Really?
No, he's pretty much straight edge. He's a family man. Awesome. So okay, I'm only gonna play one more song, and this song is called "Come a Little Closer." These guys are from Virginia. The band's called Half Past Dead. This is the last song because this could literally be a whole nother podcast without music, and I love talking to you guys. So it's fun. Okay, I'm playing right now.
Do it.
Killing is a pleasure as blood is to wine. Yes, I am evil, are you gonna cry? Come a little closer, I got something to say. I'll skin you alive, preserve, rot and decay. Ladies and gentlemen, live while it's strong. The fire burns as the night goes on. Call me the reaper of a field of corn. Drag you down to hell where the weather is warm. Bloodstains on the ceiling fall like rain, and bodies scattered all around. Vultures pick their brains. Vultures pick their brains. hard to measure when you're still alive. No anesthesia, feel the pain as you die. Come a little closer, I got something to say. I'll torture your mind with poison in your veins. Crawling out from my little cave. Let's hear if you think that you are something brave. Call me Satan, nice to meet you, man. I didn't catch your name, could you repeat it again? Sorry, but I'm late for what we call in hell. A brown time deal on the souls you sell. Creeping all along the room, shadows dance. Seeking never-ending gloom in a ghostly trance. But never had a chance. Killing is the pleasure, as blind as to wine. Yes, I am evil all the time. Come a little closer, I got something to say. You're stuck in a knife and you cannot escape. Ladies and gentlemen, no need to fear. Off with your heads, the outraging is near.
All right, that was Half Past Dead with Come a Little Closer. I love that song because you guys have a really unique style. I love the way that your singing style is it's almost rockabilly, which I like, which I probably don't think Dennis and Hazel know what rockabilly is. Do you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you do?
I was just kind of going through my pod on my phone, and I just came across the Strokes. And they're kind of a grunge band, kind of indie rock.
Yeah, they're
kind of similar.
How old are you, Dennis?
I'm 62.
Okay, you're 6'2", 78.
Right.
Man.
She's a cradle robber.
Hey, you know what? That's fine. She always like them young ones. We used to try to get Evan to hit on. We used to try to get her to hit on Evan. We always tell Hazel he's one floor up. Do you remember that? Oh, that was.
She was dating the cook, I think, at that time.
Oh, I know. That guy was a dick, wasn't he?
Well, I'll never say that. But she might now.
He wasn't much of a cook either. I'll tell you that. Because you had two bars. You had the Fremont Ridge, and then you had what was the other one called? Huh?
Actually, he's got his ass kicked by a chicken.
At that point, was it the Ion Plaza, maybe?
Maybe. That's where, the guy you were dating, whatever his name is, that's where he worked at.
Right.
And I didn't know Dennis had a daughter. Did I meet her? Did I know that?
Yeah, probably, because she's been around that long.
Yeah. I would assume you and Hazel didn't have any kids. I don't know.
No.
Just off the top of my head, I don't think that'd be possible.
That's a lucky guess.
Yeah, that's a lucky guess. You know, one of my best memories living out there was bartending at your you had a Christmas party. And there was probably, I don't know how many people, like 100 people or something showed up to that. How big were they? Like, how many people would you have at your Christmas parties?
A couple hundred.
A couple hundred. And I think I made $1,000 that night on tips.
Really?
I think it's because people felt sorry for me. They gave me money.
Absolutely.
Like,
and they were drinking for free.
Yeah, that's right. They were drinking for free. I remember bringing all the boxes of alcohol from the bar to the house. So do you still do the big Christmas parties? Do you still, like, No, that's because you're at Dennis's house now. He's like, cut that shit off. I'm not doing that at my house.
No, we're not.
So, living at Dennis's house, the house isn't as Christmas decorated.
Well, I don't know about that.
Is it still pretty? I mean, I saw the Santa thing. Dennis must really...
There's Christmas lights around the TV.
Dennis must really
I've got,
love you.
Garland over the front window. There's a Santa Claus standing in the foyer.
I can't believe...
Yeah, there's plenty. There's still all year. There's plenty of Christmas. I think we just took the Christmas decorations off the cupboards in the kitchen here about a month ago, just because we were painting it.
I'm not surprised that you guys are still together. So it's been 14 years, almost 15 years since I left Oregon when you guys started talking. And I'm not surprised you guys are still together. And I'm not surprised you got married because what's the fucking point at your age?
Well, we went about 4 years where everybody thought we were.
Oh, yeah.
We drove to Reno for a weekend and we told everybody we're going to get married. They believed it. Well, they had no other reason not to, I suppose.
People believe anything.
You guys have been together. I mean, hell, there's no point now. I mean, fuck, you're 78, 60, 62, you said? 64.
Yes. Yeah.
62.
62, yeah.
God, you guys are still loving each other and doing the nasty. That is gross. That's probably fun, though, for you.
Hey, well, keeps me off the boulevard.
Yeah. Keeps you, yeah. I'm trying to think of something funny, but I can't think of something funny because...
No quick comeback.
Because that would have been the punchline right there. You said the punchline. So we got to do it in the room with Dennis O'Connor, or like on the patio, you know. And get your
There you go.
You know what? You'd be really good at an analyzing type podcast, like a political podcast, especially with what's going on where you live, because you live it every single day. And we have a lot of fun on this show, but let me tell everyone something. This is very serious. What's going on in Portland, Oregon, and there has to be a stop to it. Because the violence is not the answer, and vandalizing is not the answer. You got 78-year-old women who are scared to go outside of their house and go downtown in the city they live in because they're scared someone's going to punch them in the face. Like, no joke.
We had an 80-year-old lady outside a police precinct get thrown paint all over her.
See,
because she just was standing up for the police officers and they wouldn't have anything to do with it.
You know,
it was pretty sad.
There's no reason to do that. This is not a political podcast at all. You know, I have my opinions on many different things, and I'm very middle about stuff. But there's no room for violence and attacking people, especially 80-year-old people. I mean, there's videos you see on Facebook of some dude just coming over and just socking someone and knocking him out, and that
pretty sad.
You know, so between the violence, between the COVID, between the fires, this has been a horrible year. We all make the best of it. Thank you, Hazel, for doing the show. Dennis, thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Hey, you guys have been great. And I will send, Hazel, I will text you. I'm going to run the podcast through a sound audio system. And here over the next 30 to 45 minutes, I'll shoot you a text. It's 45 minutes long. So don't go anywhere. Stay right there. I'm going to play the outro song, which is 30 seconds long. And then I'm going to hang up the phone with you officially. So wait right there, okay?
Got it.
Maryland sports fans, there's only one sports book in the great state of Maryland with over 50 years experience booking bets and supporting customers. Betfred Sportsbook at Longshots is now open and is the only sportsbook in Frederick offering cash betting on football, basketball, world soccer, and more. Visit the Betfred Sportsbook at I-270 and MD-85 in Frederick, right next to Longshots off-track betting. Go to BetfredSports.com for more information and your chance to win exclusive merchandise. Must be 21 or older. Play responsibly. For help, call 1-800-GAMBLER.